Arts and culture is intrinsically important to Nillumbik. It's in its DNA. You ask any local and they tell you the same. So when COVID-19 hit, it was natural that Nillumbik Shire stepped in and did what it could to support artists and the industry in such a perilous and unique time. And that was the beginning of Art in the time of COVID-19. It was designed to deliver support to artists at a really difficult time and provide arts and culture content for both our community and the surrounds. We were able to employ 163 artists and over $200,000 invested into the program.
This is the culmination of an ambitious council arts support program that has provided opportunities for artists from all streams to continue working through the lockdown that we experienced last year.
We just provided a series of platforms, whether that be through written installations, live streaming, or an exhibition program, and we really allowed the artists to tell us what they wanted to bring into those spaces.
So, Written in the Time of COVID-19 is a public text project that supported artists through the commissioning of short pieces of text that were produced as stencils on footpaths throughout Nillumbik.
So we thought about people being able to go on their walks. That was really about the only thing that people could do. So having some installations that were temporary that really spoke to the then and the now seemed like a really sensible approach.
So I think my favourite thing about Written in the Time of COVID was the response I got from people who'd come across the poems while they were walking, and they took photos of them and posted them on Facebook and made little comments. So to feel that connection from readers was really, really satisfying.
The project was expanded to include an anthology that allowed us to pay artists writers' fees. We supported over 50 creatives, a lot of local creatives, plus people Australia-wide. The artistic community doesn't necessarily work just within its local government boundaries. It's a nationwide community.
We thought about what people were doing, being contained to their homes and accessing social media. People were really just looking for things to do, so it seemed natural to extend our arts practice into that digital space. So we moved into that space through Live July.
Well, the final program actually presented 36 live streamed events featuring 47 artists, so it was pretty big. The final program really did offer something for everyone, all ages, all abilities, with music, dance, film, ceramics, painting, illustration, creative writing, literature, even creative upcycling. For many artists, it was the first time they had ever done a live stream, and for some, it was their first experience of sharing their art with an audience. So there was an awful lot of creative thinking and learning that happened behind the scenes.
Being involved in Live July probably helped me in a few different aspects. Mental health, I think, was a big one, because having creative projects to work towards during the time, it was really important. Financially, it was also really, really helpful. It just was amazing to have someone say, hey, bring yourself and just do your thing and let's showcase it.
So then after those two programs were rolled out, we then are culminating the whole program with the Art in the Time of COVID exhibition. Council felt this exhibition was really important to host because it gives a real snapshot of the gravity of what's happened to society, really. It's a moment in history that's captured beautifully.
I suppose they're all those really quiet observations of what life was like last year in 2020. And I think that's what artists have done in this exhibition so well, is to observe those little details of what was happening during that time.
We sourced all these artworks from all over Australia. 36 artists were commissioned for this particular show. There's really something for everyone. It doesn't matter what medium you like, there will be something here for you.
What we had anticipated in terms of outcomes for the program was to employ artists directly and to get some good local engagement arts and culture outcomes for Nillumbik. What we didn't expect was the level of uptake around the program. We had over 50,000 people engage with the program in an audience capacity, either through experiencing some of those public art installations, watching some of our live stream content, or attending the exhibition Art in the Time of COVID that was held. We're able to track an overall 15% increase in economic wellbeing due to the stimulus program, and then also tracking improvements in social wellbeing for audience members and also connectedness as well. So we're very proud of that.
The arts play a critical role at a community level, and probably particularly in a community like Nillumbik.
It was not only great that they supported artists, but that they recognised what an essential role the arts play in the community.
You lean into adversity, you lean into challenge. I mean, for the longest amount of time, good art comes out of adversity. And I think good art programs are the same. Yes, there's challenges, yes, there's difficulties, but you can't let that stop you. I mean, they just frame the expression, they just frame the conditions for response. And that's your brief. And you work to that brief. The worst thing you can do is do nothing.